Today I'm going to show you how to yield farm on the Polygon network. The Matic token on the Polygon network offers incredibly low fees right now, like fractions of a penny, faster than Binance Smart Chain, far less expensive, and there's some incredible farming opportunities taking place right now. We're going to be talking about Polygon. This is not a sponsored video in any way, shape, or form. I was fortunate enough to get into this farm, and it's done really well. I got in this token originally at 106. I rode it up to 150, sold out, jumped back in with about 5 tokens at 189, and I'm still holding those 5 tokens. But the token in and of itself is the riskiest way. I'm going to show you some strategies that are safer, where the yields are nearly as good. This is going to be incredible, so follow along. First thing I'm going to do is this. I'm going to remove some liquidity that I have on the Binance Smart Chain, and I'm going to move it over here to the Polygon network and with the Matic token. So I'm going to walk you through this entire process, and I'm actually going to do it live and actually show you here on the channel. So first things first, we'll come over here. I'm using Ape Rocket. I'm yield farming over here. This is on the Binance Smart Chain. I have some space tokens. I'm actually going to leave these here. In fact, I'm going to buy some more. Because I kind of like, I've talked about it in another video, I kind of like what they're doing with this space token. It's a bit of a gamble. Anytime you yield farm with native tokens on the platform, meaning that the platform's actual token, their own token, that is the highest risk way to do it, but can offer some spectacular gains. So what I'm going to do though, these stable coins, being able to yield farm with stable coins is one of the least complicated, least riskier ways to be able to yield farm. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when you're yield farming, you got to understand that you're always at risk to the website, the developers, the smart contracts that's created. That's actually the biggest risk. I mean, if there's a hack to a smart contract or an exploit, intentional, unintentional, it doesn't matter. Meaning the developer could be the one to actually take the money and run and exploit the smart contract, or some outsider. Look, there's a lot of funds over here. There's $67 million, for example, in this one smart contract alone. This one project, this space token, has $5 million market cap. That's a huge incentive for somebody to try to do something, a little shady. So you just have to recognize that security is always a risk. Nothing in this video should be financial advice. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. Consider it pure entertainment. All right, let's keep going. So I have some LP tokens here. I'm going to show you how to remove LP tokens. If you understand how LP works, basically I have provided liquidity to ApeSwap over here, and for providing that liquidity, I get LP tokens. LP tokens are like the receipt. So I'm coming over here to Ape Rocket, and I'm saying, hey, here's my receipt for my LP tokens. Here's my receipt for my liquidity pools. So they say, hey, if you put your receipt over here, we'll give you some additional tokens. Those tokens are in the form of banana and space, which you can claim. So I can claim here. And when you claim them, you can go sell them if you want. I'm actually going to sell the banana token, waiting for it to go through. Okay, so that just went through. And now I'll hop over here real quick and just sell the banana token. Banana. So I have 0.6 of those. Let's get that sold. Is that right? 0.6 bananas. Oh, yeah, that's right. BNB. We'll get that there. It might have cost me more in that transaction, but that's okay. Now, what we're going to do, we'll keep the space token, because I'm actually going to put a little bit more in space. Because I could be wrong, but I think this, I know this APR is going to go up, and I think it's going to push this price up. But we'll see. I think this is a longer term play. I really like it. So now we're going to withdraw our LP tokens. We're going to remove our receipts, if you will. So you click. By the way, this will work if you're farming in any farm. It's the same process. So I have 1368 in LP tokens. So we'll go max. I can claim and withdraw, which I already claimed. I'll just withdraw. Confirm. We'll wait for that to go through, and they'll pull my LP tokens. So now I have my LP tokens. This is, okay, again, that's like your claim check. Like, that's your receipt. So now I have to go back to the store with my receipt, to make a return. And my return is, I want my funds back that I have in liquidity on ApeSwap. So I'll come over here. We'll go to liquidity. And if as long as you're connected to your wallet, they can show you what liquidity you have. There's my liquidity. If I did not have my LP tokens, then ApeSwap would not be able to pull this up if I did not have my LP tokens, if I had not just withdrawn them. Again, this is like your claim check. So now I want to remove 100%, approve, 10 cents. Matic is nothing. Fractions of a penny. So we'll wait for that to go through. These are two stable coins. Now, the thing about yield farming stable coins is you're just not at risk of your USD value going up outside of, I mean, the smart contract would have to get hacked or something would have to get exploited. Okay, I think that went through. Let me refresh the page and double check. Okay, so now I should have BUSD. Oh, there we go. Remove, confirm. Confirm. Okay, and now, so I should have in my wallet, yep, there's BUSD, there's USDC. So I'm actually going to convert it all to USDC. I'll show you why here in a moment. Exchange, just to make it a little simpler. USDC, change this to BUSD. And again, we're going over to the Polygon network, and I'm going to use a bridge. I need USDC. That's why I am converting to USDC. Okay, so now that went through. So now we have $2,760 in USDC. Now I need to get to Polygon. So how do we do that? What we're going to do is come over to the Evo bridge. I did a video on this yesterday, by the way. And we're going to convert Binance Smart Chain to Polygon tokens via USDC. Now, I already have USDC in my wallet. And we will unlock the wallet. There we go. And now we're just going to, we have 2,100 USDC. We'll click max. It's going to, they say, it's going to charge us a commission fee of 0.5%. We need a minimum of 50 USDC. That's not a problem. This occurs almost instantaneously. This is going over to Matic or the Polygon network. All right. So you need USDC on the Polygon USDC to do this. They have several options, but USDC is the best one to be able to switch it over. Now, if you see that it says my balance is 0 on the Binance Smart Chain side. But on the Polygon side, if I switch, you should see USDC. Where's it at? Right there, USDC. So now I have USDC on the Polygon side. Now what am I going to do with this? We're going to come over here to Polygold. So here's what I'm going to do. I have 5 tokens over here, 5.41. What I'm going to do is, if you look where I have 2,000 in USDC, I have 2177 in DAI. Right now, USDC is doing a little bit better. DAI's been doing better. These APRs are on stable coins. So the only risk, if you use a stable coin, the only risk that you have, you don't have to worry about the price of the token going up and down. This looks incredible. I mean, it sounds great to say, hey, I got in here at 106 and now it's at 237. That sounds awesome. But it could just as easily go down to $50. And these coins tend to be, these native tokens are extremely volatile. So the safe way to do this is to come into one of these stable coins. You notice I just left stable coins. We were in basically stable coins on ApeRocket on the Binance Smart Chain side. Now we're on the Polygon side. So if I go into these stable coins, it's going to be, really, really good. So I got about 2,000 here. I think what I'm gonna do is drop 1,000 here and 1,000 here. But just to save some time, it's real easy. Come here, put 1,000. This is, you don't have to deal with liquidity pools or anything. And they do charge a $40 fee. I'm sorry, a 4% fee. But look at what you're earning. And this particular platform has been very, very stable. Okay. So now we got 2980 here. But check this out. We're getting 2.61% a day. As long as the price stays stable, that's going to continue. Now, the APR can go down. Even if the price stays stable, the APR will go down as more people come in the pool. But people are just finding out about this. I mean, yesterday, the whole day, we were like, 1,000%, 1,100%. I think we even hit 1,200, 1,300% part of the day because nobody was over here. I don't know what this number is. Yesterday, this was like $500,000. Now we're almost at $1 million. So it's going to go down as more people come in. But for now, like, where can you make 911% on a stable coin? 2.61%. So these farms, like, it's a literal strategy. This is on the Polygon side, to just come over here and, get into stable coins, as long as your funds don't get locked up. And there's, you always got smart contract risk, always. But here's the thing. And then you're going to earn your feedback within a day or two, and you can compound. Now, with Omatic, with Binance Smart Chain, you can't compound the key is compounding. The more you compound, the more you're going to earn. The challenge with compounding on Binance Smart Chain is it can be 50 cents, 30 cents, $1 to complete a transaction. Over here, it's fractions of a penny. Every 15 cents, if you wanted to, you could compound. Every 50 cents. I literally will compound $1. If I come over here and I'm like, oh, $4, I'll harvest all three. Confirm, confirm, confirm. That was 3 different farms. That was the DAI, USDC, and the Polygold. Pull that out, and now I'll come to QuickSwap. I just got Polygold. I'll select USDC. Actually, I'm going to select DAI. I'll select DAI. By the way, these are the transactions going through. There'll be another one coming through in a minute. Select max. Click swap. Actually, let me make sure that went through. Hang on. All right, dismiss. Okay, I want to make sure I had all my Polygon. Okay, dude. Confirm. Now I'll have some DAI here in a minute, and I'll hop over here to the pools. The pools are the single token. Again, single tokens are less risk. You don't have to worry about something called impermanent loss. We'll wait for that to go through. Oh, there it is. It already went through. Confirm. And these are, transactions, fractions of a penny. It's not a big deal to be able to compound. That's the advantage to Polygon, is the speed of compounding. You don't get that same advantage, for example, on the Binance Smart Chain. You definitely don't get it on Ethereum. Done. And that ultimately, your earnings go way, way up. Now, you may see these earnings over here. You're like, yeah, but Polygold is paying 1,400%. Listen, you got to understand, you're at significant risk of this price. Who cares what the percentage is if the price dumps? Typically, on these farms, most of them don't last more than a few days. The price goes way up and it crashes. That's just how they work. I mean, and there's a lot of mechanics. And I can cover a video on, how to look for safer farms, because I don't know that it's ever truly safe, but safer farms, and do things that are more profitable. I can do a video on that if you want. Just let me know down in the comments. If you look at the APR, you think it's super high. APR is based on compounding at least once a day. It says it right here. APR is calculated based on current rates compounding once daily. Rates are estimates provided for your convenience. The actual APY, what you would earn if you didn't compound, is much, much lower. Much lower. I mean, it's still several 100%, but it's under 1,000%. But check this out. You can get an idea by 4% a day is what you're earning. If you come here, 2.61%. Again, almost 3%, over 2.5%. You're probably at about 60% of the same daily earnings without the price risk of the token. I mean, if you ask me, that's a pretty good deal. That's a really good way to do it. I'm actually going to put some more. I'm not going to put all my stable coin over here, but let's go. Quick swap. USDC. I think I'm going to throw in another probably 300 into DAI and put it in there. Why not? I keep adding. Again, the risk is, you would think I would dump everything in here. The biggest risk is contract risk. Like I keep getting more confidence. The longer it goes on, the more the dev talks in the Telegram group, you just feel like, okay. And maybe it's false confidence. I mean, there is a risk to the smart contract. The biggest risk, what most developers do that are shady, is they'll let the price go up and then they'll dump all their tokens on the exchanges. And when they do that, the tokens just collapse. But this thing only has 67,000 or 69,000 tokens. That's it. And there's a long-term vision for the tokens through the dividend pools. You can stake your Polygon tokens right now and earn dividends and DAI. So that's a whole nother thing right there. And basically they're investing their profits and then they're earning dividends from those investments and they're paying it out. So that's a whole nother ball of wax. Nope, we'll put that in there. So I do keep adding, true story. You start thinking, okay, I would hate for something to happen to all that. These are funds that are ultimately that I've been earning that are going to my trading account. That's the long-term goal with these funds, is just to stack them into my trading account. But even in my trading account, look, I'm averaging 10% a month trading passively using my trade setups. I'm not able to do this 2% a day on an account balance this size. Now, here's the other thing. This is short term. Like this only goes on for about a month and then the emissions stop basically. The whole incentive, if you don't understand how yield farming works, is what it's supposed to be is a way to be able to help create adoption for their token, help create distribution for a token. Instead of just randomly listing it on an exchange and hoping someone buys it, it's about creating a need and a desire and a market where people want the token and they want to use it for some sort of purpose. And it's creating interaction with the ecosystem. A good yield farm has a long-term plan of some sort with their token. A lot of yield farms, most in fact, have no plans with their token. Literally no plan. They sort of create a game of how they're going to try to burn the token, make it deflationary, and they create this illusion that something's going to happen. Most don't have a long-term plan. If you go to something like QuickSwap, you can actually yield farm on QuickSwap. Similar concept, by the way. Do I have any pools? Okay, you'd have to come over and get into the like ETH-matic pools or whatnot. And they're paying out, 20%, 55% APYs, 46% APYs, and you're getting their quick tokens. A project like QuickSwap, now do they have stable coins? Just stable coins. Nope. Right here. You could come over here and put in your USDC and USDT, both stable coins, but you're only getting 17% a year. But if you believe in the project long term, if you believe in this quick token, you want to farm a little bit of it, then you could totally do that. And that's probably a longer term. Like that's going to go on a lot longer than what this is going to go on. But for me, I would rather trade. I'm going to start trading. I mean, I love earning passive income, but you can earn better than 17% a year. By the way, if you like earning passive income, go down into the description. I'm going to go ahead and say this. I probably have the best passive income newsletter anywhere in the crypto space. I know. It doesn't sound humble, There's a YouTuber out there. He's like, "You're a humble crypto millionaire." I'm like, yeah, that doesn't sound very humble when you have to say, "Hey, I'm humble. Proud to be humble." Okay, so here's what you want to do. So come down here. You can subscribe to Crypto Passive Profits newsletter. And in that newsletter, and I'm going to revamp it soon and put some more content in there talking about more lucrative ways to be able to earn passive income. But I'm going to start talking a little bit about trading in the newsletter as well, because trading has been probably the most profitable longer term thing that I've ever done to be able to earn passive income. Yield farming offers incredible short term opportunities, with a certain amount of risk. If you know that you're in a yield farm, if you had a crystal ball to say, hey, this yield farm, this developer is good and they're not going to do anything bad, and you use only stable coins, it would be epic. Absolutely. So let's take a look. Where am I at? So look how quick we're earning. You saw me withdraw this. Now I'm at 86 cents. This is just nuts. Just nuts. So think about it. What am I earning on this pool here right now? About 2.6% a day. So you can say, 2% of $1,000 is $20. No, that would be 40 bucks. So that's $80. I'm doing 100 something dollars a day. 2469.31 times 2.62, I believe. $64 a day. $64 a day is what I'm earning right here just with this one. And this one is probably another, $60, $70 a day. And if you compound that, just do some math. Now this may go back up to 1,000 if people get out. It may go to 1200. It may go to 800. Like the APRs are variable. Like they go up and down. And if this price goes way up, these APRs go up. If this price tanks, these APRs, because that's how we're earning it. We get paid in Polygold. But it doesn't matter. If the APR drops and I want to get out of the pool, I just get out of the pool. I mean, this thing compounds. I mean, you compound 26 something. I mean, a week of this. Right now, in a week, you get 18%. 18%. By the way, this is APR. APY would be 2.62 times 7, which would be a little bit less. 2.62 times 7. 18.34. It doesn't look like a lot, but over like a year, see right here, this is craziness. APR, APY. This is assuming compounding. So I'm going to keep withdrawing and keep stacking more. I mean, I'm making $100 something a day just yield farming on Polygon. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments. By the way, by the time you watch this video, Polygold may be sucking wind. They may be down to like $50, $30, $10, who knows? Or they may be at $23,000. Like, you literally never know. The token is a crapshoot. That's why I only have like 5 of these things. And I did not get 5 of them at 238, right? So I'm way ahead on that. I withdrew yesterday at 150, thought I was good. Got into 106, got out around 150. Thought, you know what, I'm good. Before I went to bed, I saw I was back up to 180 something because the price had pulled back. And I was like, ugh, this is not the time to go back in. But I did. And I guess I'm glad I did. I went in small. I had a lot more of these tokens yesterday. I only went in with 5. Glad I did, obviously. And it's good for yield farming. And by the way, the great thing about selling your Polygold, every time you sell your Polygold, you're basically just locking in the profits, just stacking profits, stacking profits, stacking profits. And this can go on for a couple of days. It could go on for a couple of weeks. Either way, I'm going to keep stacking for as long as the price is holding up. This has been your video. We've showed you today how to yield farm on the Polygon network, earning over $100 per day. Ladies and gentlemen, that's crazy. I showed you actually how to move from another farm. I removed liquidity tokens from this farm over here. Use the Evo DeFi bridge. Went from Binance Smart Chain to Polygon, and then sold we sold for USDC. Then we got our USDC, and we started yield farming over here on the Polygon network with Polygold. All right. Hey, thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. There's incredible opportunities in crypto. If you believe that, do me a favor and smash that like button. Decentralized cryptocurrency equals freedom. This is Crypto Wealth. I'm out.